Welcome, misadventurers. Hello, and I am Kat Kruger, usually the Dungeon Master here at D20 Dames. My pronouns are she, her. And I am actually starting a brand new solo RPG. And I've been running solo RPGs since I think it was March or February. The D20 Dames have sort of been on a downtime break as we're trying to figure out what we're doing next. And part of it is actually doing a lot more streaming. Hello, everyone in chat. Hello, Jacob. I'm really excited to be playing this game because it is designed by a friend of the show, Kage. It is called Delivered. It's a solo journaling RPG, um, and it is right up my alley because it, to me, sounds very much like Futurama, which I'm a big fan of, and that is probably how I'm going to be playing this game. I know it can be played in very many different ways, but that's my take on this. um, I guess just going to dive in. Basically, how I've been running the solo games is learning as I go. So you're learning with me and making mistakes along the way, which is part of the learning process. Um, so Delivered, it says here, it is a solo journaling RPG about balancing responsibility with exploration in space. You are the pilot of a solo captioned courier vessel tasked with completing deliveries all over the galaxy. Um, and this game again uses a standard deck of playing cards. You do need some sort of journal in order to rate your captain's log. I have been using Good Notes on my iPad and connecting it to um, to the stream here, which is fun. And thankfully, people can read my handwriting. Hello, Andy, and hello, Kate, for joining. Thanks for joining too. Um, Today, it's probably going to be a slightly shorter stream. Usually, I stream for 2 hours, but I'm going to be doing character creation alone on this, and then giving it a little bit so that I can sort of sit with the character and figure out character voice and things like that before returning again um, on stream to actually play the game. I will say that I'm probably off next week because it is Labor Day here in the United States and in Canada, where I'm from. So I think I'm going to be off because I might be going away. Um, all right, that's basically housekeeping there. I'm very excited to start this game. And it says here, before launch, we have to create our courier. Um, so before drawing your first card, you'll need to create your courier. At the top of your captain's log, write your courier's name and pronouns. Tier, all couriers start at 1. XP, all couriers start at 0. And then answer the following questions. So I did give it a little bit of thought. Yes, you will not have to jump on while you're out of town as well. So yeah, I just sort of figured Labor Day is probably not a great day to be streaming because people probably have other things to do. So I will come back on, I think it's the 11th. Yeah. Mm. Um, so I gave it a little bit of initial thought on what kind of character I wanted to play. And again, thinking about Futurama, I kind of wanted like some sort of goofy happenstance. Originally, I was thinking maybe it would be a courier who was a bit roguish and on the run and pretending to be a courier, but actually doing illicit business. And then I thought it would be funnier if maybe the courier um, was kind of clueless and was working for an organization that was in the business of um, shipping illicit goods. Um, Clueless courier, exactly. Um, yeah, so, from there, I'm just trying to think, some of the questions, some of the prompts here are, how long have you been a courier? Who is your employer, or what kind of parcels do you deliver? What does your vessel look like? How prepared do you feel to take this voyage? And what are you running toward or away from? Um, so those are all really great questions to be thinking of and starting this character off with. So I already figured out, like, who is your employer is probably going to be uh, um, yeah, somebody who an organization that is, maybe a black market organization, or um, yeah, just some sort of other, like, illegal goods that are being shipped across the galaxy. Um, and we're gonna have to think about a name for that, a name for this clueless courier. I'm thinking that the courier probably hasn't been doing this for very long, and maybe met someone in the organization. Uh, it was just like a happenstance occurrence, and maybe something happened um, where they truly did not see an illegal transaction happen, made eye contact with this individual, uh, and the person was probably like, um, what are you looking at? And this courier's like, I don't know, I didn't see anything. And I think the other person is sort of like, oh yeah, maybe you want to come work for us, right? But legitimately did not clue into whatever it was that happened. So that's my um, just one huge misunderstanding, exactly. So yeah, if we could think of a name for this clueless courier, that would be awesome. I do not have a name. Um, so now that I'm thinking about it, it would be kind of kind of funny if it's like a play on words, like Mac Guffin. Um, just always go for a pun when you can. Yeah, Mac Guffin. I think I might go with that unless I see something else in chat. Um, so possible name is Matt Guffin. Um, been a courier for probably, I'm gonna say, like, maybe this is their first job. Hello, Latina Cake. You're just joining in for session 0. I'm only doing character creation today, and then I'm gonna be skipping next week for Labor Day here in the US, and then actually playing through Delivered. So far, the character concept is a clueless courier who happened to um, run into somebody in a black market organization, legitimately did not see an illicit transaction happen, um, but that individuals thought that they were just being, really, sly and on the down low, and offered them a job as a courier. Um, so maybe this is their first job. They like uh, have this is their first job as a courier. So zero experience as a courier. Um, and I have decided, unless I get a better name, that the character's name is going to be Mac Guffin. Um, the employer. So we've established that the employer is going to be delivering black market illegal items. Um, and I could think of a name for the employer as well. I'm going to just start jotting some notes here. Clairvoyance. Strong Irk vibes from Max Cluelessness. Yes, there is definitely. Although I'm not really 100%. I don't know if I'm going to play it with that eagerness of Irk. I might go more on like like a young adult teen um Fry vibes from Futurama, right? All right. How long have oh, first top of your captain's log. Write your courier's name and pronouns. Name Mac Guffin. Pronouns. Her. Tier 1. XP 0. Yeah, laid back type of cluelessness. Who is your employer? Again, I'm trying to think of like a play on like words or puns or something. It's like no questions asked. Maybe about like unquestionable service. Because it's sort of like that double entendre of, you know, the service is going to be great, but it's also they don't ask any questions. um, I kind of picture like their logo is just like a question mark with one of those big red circles and a red line across it. Um, unquestionable service, unquestionable delivery service, maybe. Now we also need to think about what does the vessel look like. So questions here are, is it compact or roomy, colorful or dull? What kind of unique markings does it have? Yes, I'm wondering if this organization is like really good at what it does, so everything's shiny and new and they're rolling in money, or are they the kind of organization where the vessel is like constantly in need of repair, um, and they're just sort of, you know, not breaking even, but they're not exactly like, you know, putting all their money into the vessel itself. I'm not sure because it's so dangerous that, the vessels and the couriers probably don't always make it. I don't know. What do you think, chat? You think so many things. As long as the vessel flies, it's good enough for them. They don't want to waste money on comfort and safety. Yeah, that is a good one. I think that's probably true. Um, I would say that in that case, like it's probably compact in the areas where people are supposed to be and very roomy in places where cargo is supposed to be. And maybe the cargo area is more fortified than the pilot area, or maybe the containers that the cargo is held in um, uh, are safer than everything else that's going around because ultimately it's the cargo needs to be delivered safely um, versus the ship could be just a rickety ship. Okay. Um, how prepared do you feel to take this voyage? Did your employer set you up with everything you need, or are you striking out on your own and with whatever you have available? Um, so I feel like Mac has been given uh, a T-shirt with the logo of the company, maybe a hat, the little trucker hat with the logo as well. Um, uh, probably a ship's manifest, but whatever's written on the manifest, yeah, big black question mark with the with. I was thinking, yeah, a red like no smoking or no go type of logo circle. Um, so yeah, t-shirt, hat, uh, ship manifest, but the manifest doesn't actually have what uh, um, what is in uh, what is being shipped. Um, and what else? Maybe like a really quick orientation on like don't ask questions and you're just there to deliver parcels. Chaos courier, yeah. I'm glad, Cage, because like as soon as he even told me about the idea for this, I like some of this was just like I want to live out my Futurama dreams, and this is exactly the vehicle for that, the vessel for that, if you will. Um, and then it says, "What are you running toward or away from?" I think because Mac is like so clueless, I don't know if they necessarily have like a goal per se. Like they want to earn a living. She wants to earn a living. Um, so and I think whatever job she might have had prior to this, um, she obviously didn't enjoy enough to um, to stick with. Maybe this job pays a little better, and maybe there are responsibilities on uh, where maybe she's trying to avoid like bigger responsibility and doing this like courier job where she doesn't have to stay in one place for too long. Um, allows her to run away from the responsibility at home, whatever that might be. Um, and maybe I could just think about that for a little while to sort of slowly reveal what that responsibility or that heaviness might be in her life. Um, there absolutely has to be a big button that has a do not press note just taped to it. Yes, I agree. And it is just taped. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could just picture like a whole like wall of buttons and like on one in particular, it's taped on there. Um, and of course Mac would never, you know, try to remember which button it was because she assumes that that tape is going to be there forever. All right. So I guess I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna write a little bit in my journal here just to capture some of this information. Um, there is a lot more. Oh wait, nope. Maybe I don't. Cage. I think my first journal entry or example courier entry. I think captures all those questions, right? Yes. Okay. So I will write just some of my journal entry here. Okay. Okay, here we go. I will read my journal, my captain's log, just sort of like the journal entry, to sort of introduce my character. So again, name is Matt Guffin, pronouns are she, her. I'm a tier 1 courier with 0 XP. All right. While out on a coffee run for the office, I of course ran into some suit who dropped something. As I was picking up scones from the sidewalk and tossing them back in the bag, I handed him something that was clearly not a scone, and he was like, "Nothing to see here." And I would just nodded. Yeah, totally. Nothing to see. Weirdly, he offered me a job on the spot at a place called Unquestionable Delivery Service. Space courier work that will take me away from this hellhole. Sign me up. I have no clue what I'm doing or what I'm delivering, but I got a nifty t-shirt and trucker hat at orientation. My job is just to make deliveries and not ask questions. Oh, and there's a red button I'm not supposed to press, so I put a sticky note on it. The ship is kind of lived in, but it's bigger than my apartment, so kind of a win. It's going to be my home away from home, minus all the baggage at home. Did I remember to give my notice at the office? Whatever, I'll figure it out. All right. So there is Mac. Next I have to space trucker hat. Yes. I actually kind of want to make one of these for me now. Ah, where is my cards? Okay. After writing your courier's background information, um, list 3 stats, leaving space for your stat points. So body is when an action requires physical aptitude such as might, precision, agility, or speed. Wit, when an action requires mental aptitude such as creativity, intellect, or investigation. And then social, when an action requires interpersonal aptitudes such as empathy, humor, or patience. Gosh. Uh, all right, your courier starts with 6 stat points. Distribute these points among the different stats. Minimum of 1 point is required for each. This means your stats should be distributed as one of the following, with the numbers falling in any order: 114, 123, or 222. I feel like wit is going to be the dump stat here, because I just don't think that Mac is going to be um, very apt when it comes to um, things like intellect or investigation. Gosh, I don't know what to do here. What do we think? Maybe do I think body is going to be her physical aptitude? She precise. It's might, precision, agility, or speed. Um, or will it be social, which is empathy, humor, or patience? Hmm. I think that she's going to um, social will probably be the highest one, and I think it's because of the cluelessness. I think it's going to be like um, the humor is just going to be misplaced humor. Patience is just like she actually doesn't care how long things are going to take, so she has infinite patience. And then empathy, I think she's just a very empathetic individual. And then I just might do one for wit and one for body, because she's not physically strong or um, just very um, clued in. And I think that's what wit is all about. Um, all right, so I'll put this in my journal here. All right, lastly, choose your courier's purpose and add a +1 bonus to the relevant stat. Following are 3 options you may choose from, or you can refer to these examples to create your own. Need to lift heavy things, dying to explore, or for the greater good. I think I might make my own up. Um, so maybe something similar to dying to explore, though. It's more like dying to get away, I think. Oh, so Cage, I saw in your example here it's 114, 123, or 222. I think I just need to add the +1 over here in my journal here. So I think I'm going to add the +1 to wit. Oh, yes, it's not 111. I meant 4 on social. But then I'm also going to add the +1 because of the purpose, and that is going to add a 1 to wit. Oops. And is that something I guess I should add that to my journal entry here, um, captain's log, to just sort of lay out exactly what my purpose is. All right, so I've just added a tiny little bit here. Is getting away to explore isn't exactly my life's goal. Who knows what is? But getting away, period. I'm all in. All right, and all right, that's it for character creation. So that was fast. That was fun. Um, yeah, so we've got Mac Duffin, who is working for Unquestionable Delivery Service. This is going to be first day on the job when we lift off in 2 weeks' time. I'm really looking forward to playing this chaos agent here. Too fast, too fun. Uh, yeah, so when we pick up on September 11th, the same time, it'll be a 2-hour session, and we're just gonna lift off, deliver these actually questionable parcels, and see how she survives and what kind of uh, uh, wild things happen. Yeah, I think the high social score is going to be pretty fun, even if she like like accidentally is social. I think it'll be kind of fun. I think the setup kind of uh, revealed that where she her cluelessness actually makes her um, um, unaware of some social context. Um, all right, yeah, Kate has a good point here. First step will be coming up with what the first parcel is. So yes, chat, be ready. Come prepared with some really wild parcels that need to get delivered and somehow masked from Mac recognizing what it could be. I just picture like really wild things like I don't know like yeah things that don't fit in a box, right? Wild parcel was your old stage. Yes, a likable doof that people mostly want to be successful. I do want her to be successful, but I also want chaos to just sort of like, her vessel just sort of like blasting off, and then like in the background, there's just like a massive explosion or whatever. Oh my gosh. Golf clubs that have hidden saber like a cane. Yeah. Hidden lightsaber. How about that though? All right. Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining in chat. As always, I really appreciate it. And as I said, I will be off on September 4th, I think it is, coming back on the 11th. It will be a 2-hour stream, and I believe that this is going to run for about 4 to 5 sessions. So pretty much the whole rest of the month of September, maybe into October. I think I might have some. I'm going to Big Bad Con, so no, I'll be back for that too. Yeah. Anyway, if you like this sort of content, follow D20 Dames all over social media. You can find us at d20dames.com. We also have a Discord community. Many of the folks in chat are in our Discord, and you can access that through our Patreon, which is actually on hold right now while we're trying to figure things out. But it's patreon.com/d20dames, and I will put my journal entries go on the Patreon page, so you'll find them there at some point. All right. Until next time, misadventure awaits.